stag do's before, and
yeah,
we call them bucks parties. So isn't it funny? We all have a different way of saying things.
I guess the sun here is hotter.
So we're all cooked in the head. Just me.
I think you particularly, for
sure. I think I've totally freaked him out. So what can we... The season finale is this week of The Last Kingdom.
Yeah.
For those of our fans who don't know what The Last Kingdom is, can you tell us a little bit about...
So The Last Kingdom is about the birth of a nation. It's about England when England wasn't England yet. So back in the day, if you had said the word England to somebody, nobody would have known what you're talking about. And King Alfred, who later became known as King Alfred the Great, had this vision of unifying all the kingdoms that were fighting the Viking invasion and creating this unified country, which he never realized in his lifetime, but his grandson did.
Okay, and your character, though, is sort of part of both sides.
He is. So Uhtred was born a Saxon, and then his family gets slaughtered by Danes, and he first becomes a slave to the invaders, and then becomes an adopted son, and learns to love the Viking way of life and his Danish family. And so he's got insight to both worlds, which makes him so interesting to Alfred, because he's like a little bit of an interpreter, and at the beginning especially, when the Danes first invaded, they had fighting techniques which the Saxons had no idea about, and so it was great for Alfred to have somebody to teach him the Viking ways of fighting, to how to build a shield wall.
I was just about to say shield wall.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well done.
Yeah, I could be a Viking.
You totally could.
No, I couldn't. But anyway, that's in a fantasy land. And this season, what's been happening for Uhtred this season? So
Uhtred goes through quite a lot of shit this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he I don't know if I can give any spoilers.
No, don't spoil it for me.
Okay, well, what have you seen?
Well, I'm ready for the season finale.
Okay, so you've seen most of what Uhtred goes through. He it's pretty rough for him this season.
But oh no, I can't say it. I was about to say I'm loving the dynamics between some of the characters that you wouldn't expect to get together.
Cryptic.
I actually predicted this the other night, that Eric and
oh my god,
I know, huge, like I know. I'm seriously addicted to the show. It's really good. And what's it like to film in Hungary? Is that where you film the show?
Yeah, that is where we film the show. Hungary is a great country for 9th century England, I suppose, because we have all aspects of we have the forest, we have the grassy plains, we have the marshes. The only thing we don't have, since it's a landlocked country, is the beaches. And so that's a bit distracting.
It is a little bit, isn't it? I don't know what's happened there.
Maybe you're just playing with the iPad and you're not supposed to.
I should just be listening to you. I'm getting some reader questions anyway.
Okay. Yeah, so we need to go to, in the first season we went to Wales for the beaches.
Yeah.
And this season we went to Northumbria, Newcastle.
Okay. Cold?
It was the end of summer, so it was still okay. First season was cold.
Okay. Question just quickly about beer. Who do you think drinks more, Australians or Germans?
They're both pretty good. Australians maybe a little more because they're usually taller and bigger.
Okay.
Right?
Have you had a beer here since you've been here?
No, I'm not a big drinker.
Oh, okay. I don't know if we can be friends.
Don't need to.
Don't shatter all my Last Kingdom dreams. So we have a few questions here.
Yeah.
Oh, so someone said, is the long hair your own? Obviously, well, I mean, it could be your own made into a wig, I don't know, but... No, I don't think it is.
It's we work a lot with extensions, especially in the second season. As I've said before, Uhtred goes through many different stages and there are time jumps, so at some stage the hair needs to be longer, at some stages it needs to be shorter, and since we're always shooting 2 episodes at a time, you have to be able to be flexible.
Naomi has asked, what's the hardest thing about being a Viking?
The hardest thing about being a Viking, I guess, always have to be ready to die, which sucks.
Okay, yeah. Brave,
Yeah.
you have to be brave. Yeah?
Yeah, just I think you can just
If
get
you're a warrior,
parts of
so-
limbs hacked off, and
You can't die like you're the show.
I personally can't, but most Vikings can die.
Well, yeah, but as long as Father Beoka doesn't die, I'm fine.
I hope he doesn't. Yeah.
Like,
I'm a
every
big
time he
Beoka
comes
fan.
close to death, my fiance and I almost cry. It's too much. Pick a side, Saxon or Dane.
Dane.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Who is your favourite character on the show?
This season or first season?
Any.
Any. Leifrich was pretty epic. I think everybody misses Leifrich.
Yeah.
Apart from that, Beoka's pretty cool.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best. He's just like the father figure everyone would love to have.
And he's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad he's like married now and he's really happy.
I know.
Okay, sorry. Have you hurt yourself on set in a stunt?
Yes, every stunt.
Every stunt. Okay.
Yes.
Was there anyone that was really horrific?
Not for me, no. No, it's always like little injuries. Little ankle twists or bruises or cuts or things like that.
I love this question from Sophia. She sounds like my kind of girl. Uhtred has many lovers. Who is your favourite?
That's difficult to say because I'm gonna see all these people again, you know?
Come on. Maybe they
Well-
won't. Maybe they're so far away they won't watch this Facebook Live in Australia.
They will. And it's gonna be awkward at some point. But I would say my wife this season.
She's beautiful.
And she's my wife, you know. The first wife was my wife as well.
Plus, you
Yeah.
have to go to work with her every day, so it's probably just the safest.
Yeah, I'm gonna see her again, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with her, yeah.
Okay, good answer. Tanya wants to know, how much did you know about that period of history before you started?
Before I started, not much.
But you caught
Now
up
I do.
quickly.
Yeah. My mom was a history teacher, so I tried to stay away from history as
Now,
much as I could.
okay.
Mm.
I loved history, so, but yeah.
As I said, we don't need to be friends.
I know. Stop saying it. So what can we expect from the show coming up? Do you know about, like, is there a season
In
3?
the third season? Well, we haven't got confirmation yet.
Okay.
We're all gearing up for it, so
Come
it's
on, like
probable.
the button if you want a season 3, people. Let's show the producers.
yeah. It's all in the books, so we have an idea where it's gonna go, but then the adaptation isn't always exactly the same.
Okay, you might not be able to answer this question because it might be a big spoiler, but do you become king?
It's not. I can answer this question because it is out there. It's available if you read the book. So no, I do not become king.
Okay. And this is an interesting question from Nicholas because I'm sure. Look at all those likes.
What
People want it.
are all those blue dots?
Yeah, so these are reactions. So these are people who are
Interesting.
liking. And so I said, if you want a third season, like. And so that's why you just saw that huge
nice.
rush of
Nice.
likes. So
Okay.
third season.
I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know how it works,
okay.
but it looks cute.
You can go back and watch it and it'll tell you everything. Is The Last Kingdom based on the Viking series or does it have any connection?
No, it's based on a series of books by Bernard Cornwell.
Okay. That's actually something that a lot of people probably didn't know because it almost sometimes seems like
The ones from Queensland, probably not the rednecks, but
that's
But
me,
most people-
everyone. I can't believe I'm being insulted. It's fine. Can we do a shag, marry, kill? Have you ever done a
I'm
shag,
sorry?
marry, kill?
no.
So you have to pick someone. I'm going to give you 3 options.
Oh, Shag, Marry, Kill. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
So Angela Merkel, Prime Minister of Germany, Queen Elizabeth, and Melania Trump.
Are you kidding?
No, that's my shag, marry, kill.
That's totally fucked up. It's like would you rather make a honking sound every time you're happy or
You can do it. I reckon I could do it. Like I could pick who I would. Come on.
Okay, say again?
Shag, marry, kill.
No, sure, but the candidates.
Queen Elizabeth.
Merkel, Queen Elizabeth.
And Melania Trump.
Oh my god.
I mean, she'd be the obvious Shag.
Well, obviously, yes. Then marry... I think we need Angela Merkel right now. I wouldn't kill her. But that means I'd marry her. But then Queen Elizabeth is what? I can't answer that. That's too difficult. I don't know. Would it have any effect on history if we killed Queen Elizabeth? No.
There'd be no repercussions for your decision.
I'd have to go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the obvious choices.
Yeah, I would if it was for the good of the future. I mean, you could argue that Europe depended on it, so I guess I would marry Merkel.
Okay. Do you think you'd live a good life together?
We'd find our...
Your way?
Yeah, we'd find our way.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd make it work.
Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant. We'll answer a couple more questions and then we can wrap this up.
Okay.
Are you working on anything outside of the Last Kingdom?
At the moment, I'm going to school.
Oh, what are you studying?
Yeah, I'm studying screenwriting and directing.
Awesome.
Eventually editing, yeah.
That's great. And did that come off the back of being an actor, do you think? Or is that something
yeah,
you've
for
always
sure. For
been
sure.
passionate about?
No, I think the more I'm on set, the more I feel the urge to direct myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. How much longer do you have left of the course?
A couple of months, but I think it's going to be one of those things where you just keep on learning.
This is a huge compliment from Daniel. Are you related to Brad Pitt?
Not that I know, no.
Okay, well,
But thank you,
maybe you got to
Daniel.
look into that. Do you enjoy wearing all the costumes on set, or are they super uncomfortable, including the long hair?
I enjoy most of it. The long hair is a lot of work, I have to say. It's
Yeah.
a lot of work. Before I had that, I would wonder what happens in the bathroom when a girl goes in there and just never comes out for hours, and you're just sitting there waiting. But now I get it. It's a
understand.
lot of work, yeah. So respect. And the costumes are fun to wear. It's a little bit difficult when you need to pee. It takes a while.
Okay.
Sometimes you need help.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're almost like leather.
Well, it's leather, and then when you're wearing armor, sometimes it's difficult to get to the goods, and you need
Yeah.
to kind of...
Fair enough. I really like where the nun character's been going this season too. Like she's got
Hill.
an art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
I just like
Yeah,
that.
she takes a long time to pee as well. It's all very complicated. I think the one who had the most difficulty peeing was Leifridge.
Okay.
That was an ordeal.
Yeah.
We'd have to stop, halt, shoot for a while.
Okay, there you
What
go.
else
We're
is there?
we're
Yeah.
finding out all the
Yeah, we
information.
can continue
Oh,
talking about this subject for a
Look
while.
at
if
this,
you want.
Lika. I love this guy. You are a great actor. Good luck to you.
Oh, thanks. Thank you very much.
Kieran, does King Ethelstan's daughter? Well, it's not King Ethelstan. It's King Alfred's daughter. Run away with Eric. You don't want to spoil that for those who haven't seen it, though, do you?
I don't want to spoil it. No.
I really like
No.
them together. I hope they get
Yeah,
together.
they're cute, right?
I'm feeling
yeah,
it.
they have a really romantic kissing scene
Yeah.
in front of the full moon. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that. It's really good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do one last question.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just go to, well, we did, what do you think of Australia? Would you like to have long hair, ever?
Well, I mean, I do while I shoot, even though, well, first of all, my own hair is a lot longer than it is now when we're shooting, and then you add the extensions to it. But
Oh, so
keep
you
those.
out of production at the moment, which is why you've
Yeah.
allowed yourself a haircut.
Yeah.
But would you
Feels good.
just do it after
If
after
I,
the Last Kingdom?
that was awkward, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
no, sorry.
So if I could, I would have a shaved head, completely.
Completely shaved head.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
give
so
us
practical.
some likes if you think Alexander should have a completely shaved head. We'll just watch.
What are anti-likes? Is it,
Yeah,
is it,
no,
would
no.
that be red or?
Yeah, no one's liking right. Oh, there's a few. Oh, someone
Oh,
loved it.
oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
okay. All right, well, thanks for the chat. I hope you have an amazing time in Australia. And where can Aussies watch The Last Kingdom? We can get it on Blu-ray and DVD
Yes,
next week.
that's right. I guess it's coming out next week. Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing. Watch it.
Thank you.